Next question, is project management and that career a good fit for you? Reed, who do you think project management's a good fit for? Because I will say that some people make great project managers, some people can do it, but they hate it. And some people are just absolutely horrible at project management because there's certain skills you need for this to be a good fit. What do you think are some of those skills and what makes a good project manager?
I would say first and foremost, you need to be really well organized because there are going to be many components moving simultaneously. You might need to follow up with people via email and then give another person a call. Then you've got a meeting in an hour to talk about different specifications for a new piece of software. So I think that the ability to multitask and stay well organized is super beneficial because there are going to be many moving components for any given project. And that can be small, medium, or large. There were days where I was in the office where I am legitimately sprinting from desk to desk because in my military service, you may not realize this, but producing intelligence products, it's very similar to agile iterations because every week you're churning out a new report, just like how you're trying to turn out a new function for your software, right? So I was constantly moving around, making sure that our stand-ups were happening and that people were communicating. And so the next thing that I would say is that you have to be able to communicate with people of all different backgrounds and make sure that you can be a good person for diffusing conflict because conflicts will arise. People oftentimes under stress, they may get a little bit snippy. So you have to be able to reel people back and have some control and just be a consummate professional and be able to communicate. So organized, good at communication. And my third would be you can grow into a leadership position, but I think the people who are naturally inclined for leadership fit really well into this because you might have a small team or a large team, but at the end of the day, you don't just want to manage people. You want to lead them. You want to set the example. And so if you're the person that's coming into work early, working hard, leaving late, and you're doing a great job at that, then I would say that project management might be a good career for you.
Yeah, the only thing I would add to that is I think everything Reed said is exactly right. The other thing I would say is soft skills are critically important. One thing that
Yeah.
people think about with project management or they have a misconception of is that you have to be an expert to be a project manager in that thing. I've been a project manager for lots of things from building things like a house to installing networks, which I'm really good at because I used to be a network engineer, as well as designing software and things like that that I do with my company now. But you don't have to be an expert in those things to be a project manager. In fact, the person on our staff who manages all of our projects as our project manager, as the lead for most of the things we do, is our chief operating officer, Susan. And Susan is not a technical person. She's not a cybersecurity expert or an IT expert, but she manages all of our teams, including our web development team under our CTO. She manages our instructors who are producing all the courses for you, including myself and Reed. She manages all the business aspects and the accounting. She manages all the customer service people. And all those things have different things that are done as projects or business as usual. And when we're doing projects, she is our project manager for those things. And she does a great job at it because she's well organized, she communicates well, she has the people skills to make people get along and get things done. And she doesn't need to know how to code something to be the project manager or a scrum master for a sprint when we're building something for the website. Instead, that's what we have the specialists for. That's what we have our programmers for. And she just manages and leads those people. So if you're one of those people who likes people and communication and management and schedules and budgets and all that kind of stuff, you can be a project manager. And the reason why we talk about it in the IT world is there are so many jobs available in this IT project management space. And really, to get that, you need a project management certification. And if you want to do the IT side, a lot of contractors or a lot of companies will look for you to have something like your Security Plus as well, so that you can then combine that knowledge of computers and security with the project management stuff. And so that's really what I look at project management is you are a generalist that is an expert in management of people, management of systems,